Why did I buy Aerodrome's native token called AERO? The reason is because I think it's simply fantastic. I mean, you got to think about this, right? Aerodrome, it's an automated market maker that's designed to serve as the central liquidity hub for Base. And now, an automated market maker, it may sound fancy, but it's basically a type of decentralized exchange. But besides that point, when I say the word Base, some people, they may not think that, oh wow, it's that special. But keep in mind, Base is Coinbase's layer 2 network. And you got to think about this. Coinbase, it's one of the biggest exchanges out there. I mean, it's crazy, right? Caray, porra. So the fact that Base, right, is associated with Coinbase, man, that's fantastic if you ask me. And keep in mind, Base, it's built in collaboration with Optimism. And Optimism, as we all know, one of the biggest layer 2s out there for Ethereum. Now, some people out there, they may think that, oh, wow, a layer 2, it's not necessary. But here's the thing, it's actually super necessary. Hashtag Jorge Masvidal, because when you think about it, Ethereum, first of all, sky-high gas fees. It's complete nonsense. If someone wants to send, right, their girlfriend's, boyfriend's, grandma, let's say some ETH to buy a used Bratwurst extender, Lee the Captain Edition, can you imagine the gas fees they're going to have to pay for that? I mean, it's going to be a complete no bueno. It's going to be complete nonsense. Also, on top of that, Ethereum arguably not even scalable as of right now, despite its Ethereum 2.0 upgrade. So yeah, when it comes to Ethereum, despite all of those Ethereum fanboys pulling out their pom-poms and G-strings, it's actually not a perfect layer 1 blockchain. In terms of fundamentals, a lot of the competition is just better. You take a look at Casper, Avalanche, and many others. Now, keep in mind though, when it comes to Ethereum's ecosystem, it's actually very impressive. I would say it's the best out there, very diverse, just very amazing overall. But again, fundamental compromises. So what is the way to tap into that, right? Quite essentially, but at the same time, not having to deal with any of the type of craziness and nonsense that I just mentioned before. Again, that's through an Ethereum layer 2. Much like Optimism. Now, of course, not only Optimism, there's many others out there. But again, Optimism, it's one of the biggest layer 2s out there. That's what she said. And again, right, Base, it's Coinbase's layer 2 network, and it's built in collaboration with Optimism. So not only does it serve a very fantastic purpose, but man, they have the right collaborator, so to speak, in the case of Optimism. Caray, porra. And not to mention, the potential of the decentralized finance market could be so massive. I mean, you got to think about this, right? According to Grandview Research, the decentralized finance market could potentially be worth over, catch this, right, $230 billion over the next 6 years. I mean, that's crazy. That's bigger than a lot of countries' GDP. I mean, when it comes to the DeFi market, it's clearly no joke. And of course, right, when we take a look at Aerodrome, it is an automated market maker, which an AMM, aka an automated market maker, is a type of decentralized exchange, which falls under the category of the decentralized finance market. So yeah, when I consider the potential of the decentralized finance market, and when I consider just how special Aerodrome is, man, I really do believe that the sky is the limit. AERO, its native token, it's a no-brainer pick for me. And of course, how am I accumulating AERO? And that is through dollar cost averaging, because it's a proven strategy. I mean, you got to think about this, right? Warren Buffett, a very legendary investor, many people out there consider him the greatest investor of all time. What strategy does he use? He uses dollar cost averaging. And I do too. And quite essentially what I mean by that is that anytime I earn income, I set aside a certain amount for my favorite projects, which of course includes AERO. I just accumulate, I hold, and I just wait for the peak of the bull run. That's it. I don't day trade. I don't try to draw, some random triangle on the screen, try to draw grandma's G-string thong or double 69, standing 69. It's like, I don't do that, man. I just like to keep things simple. I just acquire, I hold, and I just wait for the peak of the bull run. Because imagine, right? If I'm day trading, I'm using leverage, and I get stop loss, I get liquidated. That's so dangerous. One of my friends, he bought a guru's course, and he started day trading, tried to listen to the guru, but the guru didn't even know what he was doing. So yeah, as you all know, you could probably tell, right? It ended up becoming a complete disaster. My friend ran out of funds, started thinking that cryptos are a complete joke. But it doesn't have to be that way, right? What I do is, again, I dollar cost average. That way I keep it simple. Then my portfolio is down. let's say 40%, whatever the case may be. Doesn't matter. I'll just hold and I'll just dollar cost average even more. I'm not getting liquidated. I'm not going to get stop loss because I'm not using leverage. I'm not day trading. Doesn't matter, right? Again, day trading using leverage could potentially be so dangerous. Now, some people out there, they claim that it works, but personally, I've never seen it myself, so why even bother with that? I'm not going to even dabble with that type of nonsense. By constantly accumulating more and more AERO, I believe that I'm preparing myself for the bull run in such a fantastic way. The peak of it, of course, I'm not checking my portfolio every 5 minutes, every 5 days, every 10 days, because who cares about that? That's a short-term thinking mindset. I don't do that. I think about the long term. I care about the peak of this bull run. And if you want to know my price prediction for AERO during the peak of this bull run, and also if you want to know when I do believe the peak of the bull run will happen, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.